Let's pray. Almighty God, who in your wisdom and goodness have appointed the offices of leaders and county assemblies for the welfare of society and the just government of the people, we beseech you to behold with your abundant favor as your servants who be pleased to call to the performance of important trust in this republic. Let your blessings descend upon us, yes. Grant that we treat consider all matters that shall come under our deliberation in so just and faithful a manner as to promote your honor and glory, and to advance the peace, prosperity, and welfare of our county, of those whose interests you committed to our church. Clerk, kindly take us through the order of the day.
Order paper number 323 of today, Wednesday, 2nd July 2025 at 9 a.m. Order number 1, administration of oath. Order number 2, communication from the chair. Order number 3, messages.
Next order.
Order number 4, petitions.
Next order.
Order number 5, papers.
Next order.
Order number 6, notices of motion.
Next order.
Order number 7, statements.
Statement time. Next order.
Commencement of business. Order number 8, motion. Adoption of the report of Appointments Committee on the vetting of nominees for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board.
Yes, Honorable Leader of Majority.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I rise to move a motion on the report of the vetting of the nominees for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, pursuant to Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Section 58A3 of the County Governments Act 2012, Section 6 of the Public Appointments County Assembly's Approval Act 2017, read together with Standing Orders number 187 of the Kisumu County Assembly Standing Orders, His Excellency the Governor submitted to the County Assembly the following persons for vetting and approval for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board. 1, Dr. James Obondi Otieno, chairperson and coming from Kisumu West Sub-County. Mr. Bill Otieno Mondi, secretary from Seme Sub-County. CS Dr. Dina Nyango Liech, member from Nyanto Sub-County. Ms. Jennifer Tina Doom, member from Kisumu East. CHRC Ruth Atino Koga, member from Nyakach. Dr. Ambrose Jagongo, member from Seme. Mr. Joshua Oluoch Chieng, member from Muroni. The nomination of the 7 persons was conveyed to the Speaker of the County Assembly through the letter dated 12th June 2025. With that reference, the nominees' CVs and testimonials were enclosed in the letter and were further forwarded to the committee pursuant to the advert placed in the dailies on 30th June 2023 in Annex 1 and 2. On Tuesday, 16th June 2025, and pursuant to Section 7 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approvals Act 2017, the Honorable Nereo Kombo, on behalf of the Leader of Majority, tabled the names of the nominees to the House for approval to the County Public Service Board. Pursuant to Section 6(7) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approvals Act 2017 and Standing Order number 187, the names of nominees were referred to the Committee on Appointments for vetting and reporting to the House within 21 days. Consequently, and in accordance with Section 7(4) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, the Clerk of the County Assembly placed an advertisement in the print media on Wednesday, 17th June 2025, notifying the nominees of the time and place of the approval hearing, and invited the public to submit memoranda by way of written statements on oath of the suitability or otherwise of each of the nominees in accordance with the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017. That is Annexed 4. The advertisement indicated that the submissions were to be received on or before 25th June 2025 at 4 p.m. By close of the submission deadline, the committee had not received any memoranda touching on the suitability of the nominees for appointment. Further, in fulfillment of the provisions of Article 185 and 196 of the Constitution 2010, Section 87 of the County Governments Act 2012, read together with Section 7(5) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2012 and Standing Order number 187, the Clerk of the County Assembly further notified the public through the print media that the Committee on Appointments would conduct the approval hearings on Friday, 27th June 2025 at the County Assembly's chambers. The nominees appeared before the committee as scheduled on Friday, 27th June 2025 for approval hearings in accordance with the provisions of the Constitution, Section 58, Section 15A of the County Government Act 2012 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017 and the County Assembly Standing Orders for a public hearing of the suitability or otherwise for appointment to the position of members of the County Public Service Board. Therefore, pursuant to Section 8 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approvals Act 2017, the committee observed that the following nominees met the integrity threshold, demonstrated knowledge of topical, administrative and technical issues touching on the portfolios to which they had been nominated, and had the requisite abilities, academic qualifications, and professional experience to be approved for appointment as members of the Kisumu County Public Service Board in accordance with Section 58 and Section 58A of the County Government Act 2012, and having conducted the approval hearings for the nominees pursuant to the requirements of Section 8 of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, together with the Standing Orders number 187, the committee thus recommends that this House approve the nomination of the following persons to the County Public Service Board. 1, Dr. James Obondi Otieno, Chairperson. Mr. Bill Otieno Mondi, Secretary. CS Dr. Dina Nyango Liech, Member. Ms. Jennifer Tina Doom, Member. CHRC Ruth Atino Koga, Member. Dr. Ambrose Jagongo, Member. Mr. Joshua Oluoch Chieng, Member. Honorable Speaker and honorable members, now I therefore take this opportunity to thank all the members of the committee for their input and valuable contributions and time during the approval hearings and deliberations during the writing of the report. The committee also takes this opportunity to thank the Office of the Speaker and Office of the Clerk of the County Assembly for the technical support accorded to it during the exercise. On behalf of the Committee on Appointments and pursuant to Article 185 of the Constitution of Kenya 2010, Section 58 and 58A of the County Government Act 2012, Section 9(2) of the Public Appointments County Assemblies Approval Act 2017, and together with the Standing Order number 187 of the Kisumu County Assembly Standing Orders, it is now my duty and privilege to present to this House the report of the Committee on Appointments on the approval hearings of the nominees for appointments to the Kisumu County Public Service Board. And I want to ask the Honorable Lumpowade to second. Thank you.
Honorable Lumpowade, Deputy Leader Majority.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to support the motion of appointment of public service board. I stand to second the appointment of public service board. Mr. Speaker, first and foremost, I would like to thank the members of the appointment committee led by their chairman. I'm aware, as a member of that committee, that they burned the midnight oil to come up with this list of the newly appointed members. It was not an easy task, Mr. Speaker, but I know that the members of this committee actually did their best and came up with the suitable names that are being presented today here. I therefore urge members of this House to kindly support the motion. You are aware that we have been running the county without service board, and it is very, very necessary that we constitute this board in order for the county to move. You are also aware that the UTRH is being taken over by the national government, leaving a vacuum for new recruits to fill the gap, and that can only be done if we have the public service board in place. With much ado, Mr. Speaker, I request all our members to consider the goodies that we are likely to benefit if this board is constituted. I therefore second the motion. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable members, now that the motion adoption of the report of Appointments Committee on the vetting of nominees for appointment, the Kisumu County Public Service Board has been moved, seconded. As per our standing orders, I want to propose a question. And I propose that the motion adoption of the report of the Appointments Committee on the vetting of nominees for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board is open for debate. Yes, Honorable Jele.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me to take this opportunity to commend the Committee on Appointment for thorough work and a properly drawn report. Mr. Speaker, it is worth noting that this motion is indeed very important, bearing in mind that the leadership role is filled to the capacity. That just informs one, the importance of this particular motion, and also having the ranking member present, and I believe he will contribute positively to this motion. Chair, it is high time we had the board composed because for the smooth running of the county and management of the workforce, the board must be there because they are tasked with a number of responsibilities which extends even to disciplining the errand workers. Mr. Speaker, I want to recognize the governor of Great County of Kisumu for giving highly qualified individuals to fill these positions. It is with great honor that we are not struggling to actually force any member of the nominees to the position. They merit going by the CVs. And Mr. Speaker, I was present from the first nominees interviewed to the last. And Mr. Speaker, even their presentation, performance based on questions are something which I need to actually comment. Therefore, Mr. Speaker, I fully support the report and I endorse it. Thank you.
Yes, Honorable Zachary Okoyo, Central Ward. I've noticed you, Honorable Millicent Omuya.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, allow me also to echo my sentiments on this report from the appointment committee in regards to the nominees to the position of the Public Service Board. Mr. Speaker, let me start by appreciating the committee which did this work, the initial stage. That is the select committee which did the interview and wrote us names. This committee, I believe, was being headed by the Right Reverend Archbishop of ACK, Charles Ongenjo. And Mr. Speaker, they did a good job and brought us very, very competent persons, which they took to the governor, and the governor also saw it wise to bring the names or forward the names to this honorable assembly. Mr. Speaker, when we received, I as a member of appointment committee, when received the names of these prominent persons, I just knew that they would pass the interview, because these are people who are, or their academic performance have been quite well, and we've seen them working in various sectors in this Republic of Kenya. So, Mr. Speaker, I want to also appreciate what the appointment committee did. And when I see the report, I believe they will do this job well. Mr. Speaker, as the chair of Labour, I've been having a lot of issues with the people who have been applying for the jobs in Kisumu County. And Mr. Speaker, I want to tell you that going by the names I'm seeing in this report, I also believe they will do that job of recruitment. And not only recruitment, Mr. Speaker, I also have other issues which I believe the Public Service Board will help me to bring forth the report. More also on the report on the retirees and those who have worked for more than 60 years. So, Mr. Speaker, I appreciate and I'm happy if we can pass this report and have these persons to start the work so that they can help us in other obligations which are awaiting them.
So, Mr. Speaker, I support. Thank you.
Honorable Dede, I know you are senior, but I noticed the vice chair earlier, so you will bear with me. Honorable Millicent Omuya.
Thank you.
She's the vice chair of the appointment committee.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir. I'm also rising to add my voice in supporting the report on appointment of the County Public Service Board nominees. First, I want to take this opportunity to appreciate the good job that was done by the panelists that brought us these names. In fact, for the first time when I heard that it was our Lord Bishop Onginjo that was heading that team, I myself, the knowledge on how Onginjo is Bishop Onginjo is a thorough man, I knew we are going to get the right people. I want to say that we got the best. And if I'm not even biased, I'm honest. I want to single out. There is this lady who is a daughter of Kisumu County. I can remember the last name is called Koga. In terms of ranking, I will say that that lady was super. And I'm just urging members that we women, we get married. We have our daughters, they go and get married elsewhere. And suppose we have those who are good, who can still come and work at their motherland, let us support them. That one is a brain that cannot be misused or abandoned. And I believe as much as the lady is just a member of the board, the vast knowledge that she has, if the board will utilize well, I believe when they will be in a position to leave this county after serving, our county will be better than the way it is. In terms of human resource, the lady is experienced vastly. She has worked in several government institutions. She has worked in so many places. And I believe for the first time, even if you look at the composition of the board, right now we have 3 ladies versus 4 men. The other time, the board that has just ended, they had 2 ladies. It's my prayer that we make proper use of the current board that we are going to endorse, and let us give them the necessary support. I support.
Honorable Dede.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let me also raise my voice concerning the report on the floor. First of all, I take the opportunity to applaud the committee for the work well done. And not only the committee, even the friends of the committee were there. I included. Honorable Nyaoke was also amongst them. Honorable Ochele was also amongst the team which were seeing the event taking place. Mr. Speaker, I found that all that was done was met the threshold of one being elected as a board member. We found that we've set the target in this house whereby at least a member before voted in should at least attain 65% in the scores. And all those who are vetted surpassed the 65%, and that they met the threshold of being in the board, Mr. Speaker. So being in the board, Mr. Speaker, the due process was followed. We found that there was advertisement, then there was long listing, short listing, and also up to nomination and up to the vetting level. We found that all were done according to the law, and all was certain. We found that all the members on the board who are in the board, Mr. Speaker, one, there was regional balancing. We found that in each and every sub-county, there is a representative in the board which will cater for our people. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, we find that in the board, there was also gender was also observed. We found that a third gender rule was also observed. We've got the 3 ladies, we've got the 4 men. And more so, a young man came in. The youth was also represented. One called Bill, who once served in the assembly, and we know him well. He was also representing the youth, so that our youths will also be represented in the board, Mr. Speaker. Apart from the representation, Mr. Speaker, we found that the members who were vetted, we all know them, and they once served in this country, like the chairperson, Mr. Dr. Bondi, who has served in this county, and we know his background well, and is going to deliver to our people. We had one called Miss Jennifer, who once served as the ACC in Nyakach sub-county, and the members from Nyakach who are in the vetting knew her very well and served appropriately. And all those who are also vetted, Mr. Speaker, were all vetted, and we found that they were all qualified to be the members of the board. Mr. Speaker, this has come at the right time, whereby we just passed the budget just 2 days ago, whereby the chair of education would at least fought for the vacancy of the ECD teachers, the trainers for the VCTs, and before in order to get them in place, the board must be in place, so that while the recruitment is being done, they take the charge. And I wish, Mr. Speaker, that as they are taking their job, if they pass today and they protect their job, as we've looked on the regional balancing, let them also during recruitment period check on the regional balancing of our people who will be recruited on the board, so that each and every sub-county be represented in any post which will be advertised, like the ECD, which we needed about 150. I know the 150, if we take to regional balancing, that one will be taken into consideration, because each and every representation from a sub-county is there to represent us, Mr. Speaker. More so, finally, Mr. Speaker, we found that all those who are vetted, attained over 65%, and that qualifies them to be in the board. And being that they're in the board, hopefully they are going to serve this county and bring in sanity in the recruitment department. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I support the report fully, and then I wish that once the governor, once they are sworn in, they take their duties immediately and the county moves with speed. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Mildred Ajumbo. I've noticed you, Honorable Nyauke. You are next.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, Honorable Nyauke is whispering that he's more senior than me, that he came to this assembly before I came. Mr. Speaker, I want to add my voice to the members that have spoken, and I want to commend the committee for the transparent process that took place. I watched it and was following the proceedings online using my tablet, and thanks to the Assembly online team. Mr. Speaker, I want to describe the committee of appointment with certain words. That this committee has several qualities. They are diligent, they are meticulous, they are thorough, they are judicious, they are objective, and this committee of appointment upholded the values of good governance and public trust. That one we saw how transparent they were while they were doing the vetting. Mr. Speaker, I want to start by commenting on the nominees that were vetted. They come from a diverse mix of academic backgrounds, starting from public administration, law, finance, human resource, and medical field. The credentials are good, Mr. Speaker, but these credentials are essential, Mr. Speaker, but not enough, Mr. Speaker. Yes, they have very good qualifications. I saw the marks ranging from 68, 70, 78, 75 marks. And I looked at the questions that they were graded. The academic qualifications, most of them scored 30 out of 30. And others, I looked at the general questions. They were scoring maybe 15 out of 30. Of course, some of those general questions, Mr. Speaker, you would be asked, I'm just giving an example, maybe who is a MCA for Kanowawidi, which many of them may not know. But if you ask them who is the MCA for East Seme and Central Seme, they would have answered, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the board is coming at a time that we do not have a new board in place. The previous board went a few months ago. And this new board, as much as we are celebrating that we are going to employ 150 teachers, according to our ECD chair, Seth Kumu, this board must be wary of wage bill, Mr. Speaker. A bloated workforce, Mr. Speaker, that as soon as they come in, we expect the board to go through a thorough staff audit. And even while hiring, Mr. Speaker, we expect them to hire on need basis, not just for the sake of hiring, Mr. Speaker. This new team, Mr. Speaker, we expect them to promote inclusivity, just as been said by other members, and uphold the values in the articles in the Constitution: integrity, accountability, and efficiency. Mr. Speaker, I support this report. The people of Kisumu County are watching us. And Mr. Speaker, the expectations are very high for this new board. This new board must raise the bar, Mr. Speaker, and perform above because of their qualification, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I stand to support the report. Thank you.
Give Honorable Nyaoke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I really must appreciate your generosity. Mr. Speaker, I want to start by giving my appreciation to the Committee of Appointment, and secondly, to appreciate very much the governor of this great county of Kisumu, His Excellency Professor Peter Anyang' Nyong'o. Mr. Speaker, the members will also agree with me that this time round, the governor has given us the most easy time in going through even the vetting process of the nominees that were forwarded to this assembly. Mr. Speaker, the observation of the committee pursuant to
point of
Section
information, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I seek to be informed by my honorable colleagues. Is it the governor who gave the names or the committee that was constituted to look for the members of the board? I wonder, is it the governor or the committee? Because people are talking of the governor. The committee submitted the names to the governor, so identification was done by the committee and not the governor.
Let me assist you. Oh, the honorable members. Honorable Nerea, the selection committee only looks for people who are qualified. They can be 1,000, but it's the responsibility of the governor to pick, considering different issues, regional balance, gender, and many other. So, Honorable Nerea, the committee, I read their report, they have, I think, a pass mark of 50% plus. So anybody having 50% plus is qualified to be a member of the Public Service Board. But the governor will consider so many things in nominating possible members of the board. And the assembly does the vetting. If the assembly is in agreement, the governor now will do the appointment. But if the assembly is not in agreement, the governor will, again, in the same list, pick, submit again to the assembly, Until you exhaust all the names is when the panel will do another work. So, Honorable Nyauke, proceed.
Thank you, Madam Speaker. Madam Speaker, no, thank you, Mr. Speaker. Sorry, I apologize. Mr. Speaker, I don't want to go back to that, but sometimes we need to continue reading some of these things. Mr. Speaker, I was just saying that the observation by the committee pursuant to Section 8 of the Public Amendment Act, Appointment Act, that all the nominees met the threshold, demonstrated knowledge on topical administrative and technical issues touching on their portfolios is in fact very true. Mr. Speaker, I did attend sessions of this vetting, and I must say that I was equally impressed by the presentations that were being made by the people that I was able to attend to their vetting process. Mr. Speaker, this time round, I must say we are blessed because the team that is coming in as the board, Mr. Speaker, are people, apparently some of them have worked in the areas of the jurisdiction where we come from. I think I can also mention a few of them like Madam Jennifer Kosome, who actually I'm so much proud of that she's again coming to provide her expertise in this particular good county, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, it is important to note that initially I had some reservation on one of them, and to be sincere, the Nyakach on Ruth Atieno Koga. But when I was present during the time of vetting, Mr. Speaker, I was equally impressed on the submissions and the responses she was able to give before this House, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I'm now even much more proud. I want to tell the people back there that now this board is going to have a very rich madam that is properly qualified in human resource. And I think going forward in this board, we have an asset that we don't expect to have issues of human resource giving us headaches here and then. Mr. Speaker, there is one friend, one person, one scholar that you know called Chinua Achebe. Chinua Achebe said something about leadership. And he said this: leadership is a sacred trust for the good of the people, not a means to personal reward. The role that we are due to give these people, Mr. Speaker, calls for vision, responsibility, and above all, the courage to stand for what is right, even when it is not easy. Mr. Speaker, the team that we are that is going to join this board is a team that showed a lot of integrity. In fact, I was impressed by one, Mr. Bill, the responses that he was able to give before this committee, Mr. Speaker, was quite encouraging. And I would appreciate that next time going forward, in the next boards coming, let us encourage even the young youths even to come out, demand for these jobs or request for these jobs. So next time we even have a youth becoming a chairman. So there is no discrimination. And I'm happy that this time around we have got 3 ladies, the way my colleague presented against 4 men. Next time, maybe we should be able to be having 4 women against 3 men as we progress. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I beg to support.
Honorable Seth.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Allow me to also join my colleagues in supporting the approval of the nominees to the Public Service Board. Honorable Speaker, allow me to first congratulate all the nominees who were brought before this assembly for vetting and managed to get the required marks out of a very thorough process. And the committee has agreed that we approve all of them. Honorable Speaker, Allow me to thank the governor for bringing names of people who meet the qualification and merit that is required for this position. Let me thank him for bringing a very young person, Mr. Bill, who, like all members agree, has worked in this assembly, and we have seen the efforts that he puts in his job. And when he was leaving the assembly for being a legal counsel in the public service, I believe he got recommendation for this assembly. When he came back to this assembly, I think he really mesmerized members with the way he was handling the questions that members were putting before him. That is a testament to all young people that this assembly means well for the young. The governor means well for the young, and when they put effort in wherever they are doing and wherever they are working, then they have chances of moving up the ladder, as now being witnessed today. Honorable Speaker, allow me to also thank the governor for this time bringing women who are very able. I was present throughout the whole vetting process, and the 3 women who were brought before the board were really, really meticulous. Honorable Speaker, if you want to bring fairness in anything, have a good number of women in that activity. If you want to see fairness in the distribution of jobs, if you want to see fairness in promotions, if you want to see fairness in anything, bring women to the board. And that is exactly what the governor has done. This does not mean that men are not fair, but women are fairer than men, Honorable Speaker. I want to repeat that because I have witnessed that. And we want to thank the governor for doing that. Honorable Speaker, apart from just having women and youth, if you look at the qualifications of these people in terms of academics, this time around we have people with HR background. You cannot address issues of HR if you have people who do not have HR background. And we have at least, if I can remember so well, from the vetting process, there are 2 very able women with HR background in that board. And I want to really implore on the assembly that this time round we have a board that is going to address the issues that we've been talking about as wage bill and promotions. Honorable Speaker, health is very critical in this county. And the health sector and the employees in that sector have been crying of promotions. And this time round we have a chairman with a health background, Mr. Bondi, Dr. Bondi, who is also a surgeon. Honorable Speaker, I believe from this approval onwards, we will see very, very fair promotions of health workers. The doctors have been crying, medical officers, nurses, public health, pharmacists, because of delayed promotions. They've worked for so long, but they could not get promotion. And I believe this might have been happening. And I use the word might because I'm not sure, because the people we had in the board might have not appreciated what it takes to become a doctor, and what it takes to practice as a doctor, and what it needs to have a promotion. We want to ask the chairman, if this assembly approves, which I believe they are going to do so, to look into the interest of the medical staff in this county so that they get motivated. Promotion is one of the motivation you can give to staff in this county. Honorable Speaker, let me thank the committee for agreeing with the people that were brought before them, because we can see in the marks that they gave them. And I want to applaud my brother, the Honorable Seto Chieng. He was very, very attentive that day. And I believe the marks he was giving was not just marks he was giving for the sake of it. He was giving because of the performance of the people that was brought before him. And I want to thank every member of that committee for bringing us a very good report. We believe after approval of these people, like members have said, that we are planning to recruit 150 ECD teachers. In that list, we want to see very young people being employed as ECD teachers. We want to see a lot of women being employed as ECD teachers. We want to see a lot of men also being employed. Taking into consideration the regional balance, as the governor said, which includes the wards and the sub-counties, and also people living with disabilities. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. I support.
Honorable Joaquim Okech.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I don't know why Honorable Chela is on my neck, but I wish she knew that I was following the proceedings virtually. Mr. Speaker, when I saw the notice from the Assembly to vet these nominees, initially I was very hesitant. And I was receiving a lot of text messages and WhatsApp, because when the notice was made, then we realized that Kisumu Central was missing. And Mr. Speaker, you know, if you look at the list from the outside, then you could easily think that people from Kisumu Central were not represented. But again, I was keen as the vetting was going on, the committee was doing the vetting, because some of these people, I know them. I know Dr. Bondi from way back. He was a good friend of my late uncle, Dr. Nafa Owino. So he was also his personal doctor. So I was asking myself, when did Dr. Bondi become a native of Kisumu West? But then I realized that he's a voter of Kisumu Central, but resides in Kisumu West. So then I realized that we, the 30%, are actually represented in this list. So that is why I am here to confirm to the people of Kisumu Central that they should not be worried. We've looked at the list, and the people from diaspora are actually represented in this list. Not even one person. They are almost the majority, of course, in this list. And I want to assure them that this is a competent board, Mr. Speaker. Just like I've heard Honorable Seth mention, we've had issues. And even the previous board, of course, we had issues. Some of them were my friends. But if you look at the academic qualification and the experience of this board, I think from the outlook, it represents a board that could do a better work. They have the technical knowledge that is required to guide this county. This is a county bedeviled with huge bills for personnel emolument, and our wage bill is bringing the county down. So if I look at somebody in the stature of Dr. Bondi and all the members that are here and attached, I think given chance, they can do a better job. Secondly, Mr. Speaker, I'm supporting this list again because for the first time, and this I have to say, and I have to thank the governor, for the first time, we are actually seeing a real youth in this board. The other youth that have always been appointed by the governor are youth by face, but if you go into their background, the IDs are showing 60, 50. But actually now we have a real youth who is 32 years old, and Mr. Bill Otieno is somebody I've interacted with, is somebody I feel given a chance also the young person is going to bring in some good experience in this board. And then thirdly, Mr. Speaker, I have seen my former ward administrator included here. And Mr. Joshua is somebody I know in person. We worked together almost 4 years as the ward administrator for Kondele Ward. So he's a teacher that I know. He's somebody who is very firm when he makes a decision. And I think he comes from Moroni. So I have 3 people that I know in person in this board. So I can assure the members here, let us approve this board. Some of these people, I can tell you, they are going to deliver for the people of Kisumu County. And I hope they solve the problem that Honorable Seth has mentioned. There were issues and we just approved a budget, and then we included money for employing of 150 ECD teachers and training. Let them cure the problem of representation from different wards and even from different sub-counties. And therefore, I want to urge our members, let us approve this list, because we are coming here with an experience from the previous board. So we know better how the board functions, and we know better the kind of people that are needed to push this county forward. And therefore, I support. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Oh, Alice Waja.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to support And first of all, I would like to extend my sincere appreciation to the Committee of Appointment for the diligent, transparent, and thorough manner in which you conducted the vetting of the nominees of the Public Service Board. Your continuous commitment to upholding the highest integrity, professionalism, and public accountability has not gone unnoticed. As a committee, the careful consideration given to each nominee demonstrates your dedication to ensure that our individuals of merit, competence, and character are entrusted with the service in this county. Mr. Speaker, your work as a committee is critical in strengthening the public confidence in our governance process in this county. By ensuring the vetting process was fair, impartial, and vigorous, you have safeguarded the credibility of the board and reinforced the principles
On the
of
point
good
of order,
governance.
Honorable Speaker.
What is the point of order, Honorable Seth? Proceed, Honorable.
Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, in our standing orders, we are allowed to debate but not read directly from scripts, as I am seeing my Honorable sister doing, unless you have granted permission for her to do so. Honorable Speaker, I just needed your guidance on the same because of practice, precedences, and traditions of the House.
Honorable Alice, that is a thing, not a practice, but it's provided for in the standing order. If you have points, you can refer to a point, but when you're debating.
Something I've just written down, but I can still speak without writing or reading it. I just wanted to say that I appreciate the work the committee has done in vetting the most competent members in this committee, Public Service Committee. Some of these members are people I know. I like Dr. Bondi, has been my doctor for a very long time. I know he's a person of integrity. And even the ladies who have been vetted, this is the first time the governor has done a very good job, especially on women of integrity, women who have a lot of experience. Like the ACC, I can see here Mrs. Kosome is a very intelligent woman. Is a lady who has worked in the government, and is somebody we know that if given the work, the opportunity, this public service is going to be one of the best. And even the young man you vetted, the secretary of the Public Service Board, is somebody we were watching when they were being interviewed, and we were so impressed that for the first time, the youths, they have really demonstrated that they can do the work if given the time. So I also want to applaud the committee. Mr. Speaker, the Committee of Appointment, you've been doing a very good. I've watched what you've been doing, and sometimes I even come as a friend of the committee. And you are really assisting the governor in making Kisumu a better place by electing members who have what it takes to be in those offices. And I'm very sure that our Public Service Board is going to do a very good job, and they are going to, when it comes the time of creating jobs for our youths, they are going to select the best. I rise to support. Thank you so much.
The Honorable Deputy Speaker, Honorable Nraya Kombo.
Mr. Speaker, I think the whip wants me to take my seat. I don't know what he wants to say. If you allow.
Not seen the whip on the feet, on his feet.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, we had agreed earlier with Honorable Nraya that I contribute. Then she contributes after me. I don't know why she's going against that early agreement.
Honorable, that was a personal agreement. I could not bring it on the board. So if you can agree, the two of you, then you can give a signal to sit. But I cannot use the standing order to.
Mr. Speaker, I had signaled. I don't know why she's going against that.
Mr. Speaker, I take back my seat. I'll rise late.
To whip.
I don't know. I contribute after Lando. Then I give her. Yeah. Thank you.
Honorable Alando.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, sir, for giving me this opportunity also to add my voice to support the report of the appointment committee for the nominees that were vetted for the Public Service Board committee. Mr. Speaker, I want to confirm to this House that as a member of the appointment committee, I was present and witnessed the way the nominees were presenting their points and answering questions. This time round, I want to thank our governor for having given this committee or this House or this county the best nominees that we vetted. And if I don't mention maybe the names, but all of them qualified. And even the marks that you've seen that they were given, it was not just given to them for the sake of it, but they deserved those marks. I also, Mr. Speaker, as a member who is coming from Nyakach, it is true that the residents of Nyakach were not happy because they were seeing that the slot that they were given, it was given to their daughter. And give me time, I put my point. And when I was
I'm running on a point of order. Mr. Speaker.
What is the point of order, Honorable Leader Majority?
The member of this House is insinuating that there was a slot given to Nyakach people. That is not true, Mr. Speaker. I come from Nyakach and I was never informed that there's a slot given to us. Thank you. That's what I wanted to correct.
Honorable Alando?
Okay. There was a slot that was given to a lady from Nyakach, and the Nyakach people felt that they could also be considered by giving a man, but being a woman, give me time, I put my
honorable members.
Being a woman,
All honorable members.
I support.
Allow Honorable Alando, just a minute. Honorable members, it's not respectful to boo honorable member when contributing. You have the time. If you don't like what she's saying, you will have your time to debunk contribution to the motion. So Honorable Alando, I want to request that Honorable Alando will be heard in silence.
As a woman, I fully support the lady.
Point of
and
order,
even
speakers.
From the presentation of that lady, I believe.
Honorable Alando, Honorable Millicent Omuya, I have directed that Honorable Alando will be heard in silence. It means we don't want any point of order.
It is a point of order.
Okay, what is it?
Yeah, thank you, Mr. Speaker. I'm just interested in knowing which rule says that it should be a man, not a woman.
Honorable Millicent Omuya, I have just directed that let's hear Honorable Alando in silence.
But I think she did not get me well. I was not opposing a woman, but I was only reminding this House that there are some few residents who had the same complaint, but I'm telling them that that one, we cannot apply it here. The lady by the name Koga really impressed the committee. The way she was answering her questions, and in fact, she confirmed to the committee that in this county, we have so many gaps, and the members, the nominees whom we were vetting, confirmed that they have enough experience to help this county reach somewhere. We are all aware that we have the pending bills, wage bill, and even our on-source revenue collection is really poor. But the nominees confirmed before the committee that they will try and improve all the gaps within the county. I want to support
Honorable Seth Kanga, Chief Whip.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I would like to contribute on this report as tabled by the majority leader and theirs by seconded procedurally by the deputy majority leader. Mr. Speaker, this is a government agenda in this House, Mr. Speaker. And as the whip of this Honorable House, and you will attest to this, one of the committees I attend religiously in this Honorable House or in the Second Assembly is the Committee of Appointment. Because, Mr. Speaker, once these gentlemen are approved by this Assembly, going by the County Government Act and the County Public Service Board Act, Mr. Speaker, it becomes very difficult sometimes to remove them. That's why I do attend this committee religiously. And going by the past, Mr. Speaker, I do, and because we are aware as the Honorable House that the members of this board will serve the Honorable House past our term. Mr. Speaker, going by the past experience, you are aware that you were a member of this House by then, a serving member of this House. When Professor Peter Nyang' assumed office, one of the issues he had with the first county government was the County Public Service Board. And you remember, we tried as an assembly to remove them because Professor Peter Nyang' had serious administrative issues with that board. We tried as an assembly to remove them, but they went to court. And the county government, by then, Professor Peter Nyang' had to negotiate with them. And after negotiation is when they left office. And a board was constituted and thereby vetted and approved by this assembly. Mr. Speaker, the reason why the Honorable House and the appointment committee under your stewardship had to take serious measures in vetting this board, those are some of the reasons. Because some of us, while the fourth government will be coming in place, equal in this assembly and the executive, Some of us will not be here, especially me. I'll not be here. I'll be somewhere in the streets or somewhere. So the government which will be coming in, the fourth government, will be keen on the credentials of people who are serving in the county's public service. Because they will serve for 6 years. And under this third government, they are going to serve for another 2 years. Which means in this fourth government, they will serve for 4 years. Mr. Speaker, I want now to contribute based on the credentials of members who are going to serve in this board. For the first time, the Honorable Sethu Kumu stated it here. We are having for the first time a medic. We didn't have a medic in the first county public service board. The second, which they are going to assume office after. And I worked with Dr. Bondi, because Dr. Bondi served in the county referral hospital within the jurisdiction of my ward. He was doing administrative duties in that hospital. And I believe, Mr. Speaker, he has experience, much experience in terms of promotions and even recruitments, Mr. Speaker. Bill Otieno served in this same desk where Angie is sitting. And even when we were vetting previous members of the county assembly service board, he works as a table clerk. And I believe he has got enough experience, having worked as the county public service board as a legal advisor. Now he's going to assume the position of the secretary of the board. Mr. Speaker, if you want to talk about resilience in terms of education, I stated here, then look at the credential of Madam Jennifer Atieno Kosome, Jennifer Atieno Adum. The person, the character, the lady who rose from the chief up to the assistant county commissioner. And she served in Nyakach. And I believe the Honorable Nyaoke will attest to her service as a ACC in Nyakach sub-county. Mr. Speaker, there's one lady who I am really amazed with her education credentials. That is a certified human resource consultant in the name of Ruth Koga. And Ruth Koga, I think the government was trying to, they say, kill one bird with two stones. Because the lady is a resident of Nyakach, married in Homa Bay County, where the Honorable Swagger, the 30% and area are coming from, and staying in Kisumu Central, Polyview. So the governor, I think, was trying to kill one bird with two birds with one stone. Honorable Were is correcting me. Thank you, Honorable Were. So, Honorable Swagger, I think the issue of 30%, I think, is cured by the Honorable, the Madam Ruth Koga, who's standing with that professional body, is up to date. The issue whereby somebody is serving in a professional body, but you will find that the certificates are not up to date. The certificates of the human resource consultant body of Ruth Atieno Koga was up to date, and I checked. Mr. Speaker, sometimes it's good to appreciate people who have served with, they call what colors in the public service board. There's one, Mr. Julius Uchieng Olwach, who served in this county government as a ward administrator. And he worked with Honorable Swaga in his ward, although he has never worked in my ward. That gentleman also has rose from the lower cadre and is going to serve as a member of the County Public Service Board. Mr. Speaker, I urge the Honorable House, Mr. Speaker, to check on this list, interrogate it appropriately, but as a member of the appointment committee who interviewed this gentleman from the start to the end, I will implore the members, the honorable members, that these gentlemen and ladies are up to task. They are equally up to task to serve in the county public service board. And with those few remarks, Mr. Speaker, I support this report. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Deputy Speaker.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, where I come from, and I quote, they say, Nija nyuokongo kumere konge. And so, Mr. Speaker, I just want to say thank you to the honorable members. I'm a member of the appointment committee, and going by the contributions of the members, they are confirming that the committee on appointment indeed did a wonderful job. Mr. Speaker, we did a wonderful job. We considered the professional qualifications of these members, their academics, and even their general knowledge, Mr. Speaker. It was top-notch, and the members agreeing to that very fact. My friend and junior, Adui Nyang, is scared that once the board is in place, Mr. Speaker and honorable members, then their removal is hard. But I just want to remind him that Section 58 of the County Governments Act specifies the process of appointment and even removal of the board. But I don't see this happening with this particular board, because they are a qualified job and we trust they are going to do their work properly. Mr. Speaker and honorable members, I don't want to repeat what has been said by my colleagues. I only have one issue to talk about, that as much as the board is qualified and gender balance is considered, honorable members, I've noticed that the board that we are going to approve today lacks members living with disability. The previous board also lacked a member with disability. We look at the CC members. We don't have any member with disability. We look at our chief officers. There are no members living with disability. I just
on a point of information, Honorable Speaker.
Is it Honorable Seth?
Speaker, allow me to inform the Deputy Speaker that Chief Officer.
There is a microphone that is on. You are.
That Chief Officer Dan Okia has a valid identification as person with disability. So your lack of information should be validated before you mislead the House. Thank you so much, Honorable Speaker.
Honorable Ndere.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Dan Okia is my friend. I've never seen any disability with him, but if he has, then I'll need to maybe reconfirm that. But thank you, Mr. Speaker. We have to accept as a county that we have, if there are very limited persons living with disabilities in our government offices. So I just want to implore on the board, if or when approved, that they consider appointing persons with disability in the positions that are going to be advertised, so that the persons who living with disability also feel part and parcel of this county and also feel involved in the running of the affairs of Kisumu County. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I again want to thank you and the honorable members of the appointment committee. Mr. Speaker, we've not talked of, we say the board is super qualified. The very section that I mentioned, 58 of the County Governments Act, specifies the composition of the board and puts a requirement that some of the members must be certified secretaries, public secretaries. And Mr. Speaker, in this board, we are blessed or privileged to have 2 certified secretaries in the name of Billy and Ruth Koga. Mr. Speaker, I believe with that kind of experience, this board will perform overboard. Dina is a certified secretary. And at some point, I remember the Honorable Chair of Appointment asking Dina why she did not apply for the secretary, given her experience. And her response was that she was considering giving youth an opportunity. And Mr. Speaker, I believe this board is going to perform, and that persons with disability are going to perform, to form a bigger part of the nominees in the offices that are set to be appointed. Otherwise, Mr. Speaker, I support.
Honorable Ben Adega.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me this opportunity to support the motion before the House. Mr. Speaker, I take this opportunity also to thank the committee for the wonderful job they have done to clear the nominees for the Board of County Assembly of Kisumu. Mr. Speaker, just on Monday, we approved the budget of this year 2025-2026, and you know very well we have the recruitment of the ECD teachers, and ECD teachers cannot be in place without the board which will be doing the recruitment, Mr. Speaker. Thank you so much. I thank the committee, the chairman, and the committee members for the wonderful job they have done for the short time. Thank you. I support the motion, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Warindu. I have noticed you, Honorable Ken Ouko.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Let it also go on record that I support the motion before us, and I want to believe that the success of any institution depends on the meritocracy of those who are handling the workforce. And how I wish we got it right from the onset when the revolution was starting. How I wish we had the same team that we are now passing today. I want to believe things will now be different. I usually don't understand why sometimes we talk about people with a disability not being considered. And I want to believe when an advertisement is made, those who applied are the ones who will be considered for that job. And and before we go to that, I want to believe that there is always a professional qualification that is looked at. My dear sister, I want to believe they applied and maybe they did not qualify for this position. Then on a lighter note,
I seek to give information, Mr. Speaker. I seek to give information to the House that Mr. Speaker was very clear. I did not say that persons with disability applied and they were not considered. I was saying that considering most of the government offices, disability are very few. So mine was just to implore on the board that is going to be in place to consider more persons with disability in the appointments that are set to come, so that they feel part and parcel. And of course, we have their able representative in the House, Honorable Kennedy Ajwang, aka Jege Jege, who is very passionate about the disability. And Mr. Speaker, together with Honorable Jege Jege, we will be employing the persons with disability to apply for these positions so that we see a number of them in these positions that are going to be advertised. Otherwise, I did not say that they applied and they were not considered. Thank you.
Honorable Nerea, just you are not. I hope Honorable Kennedy does not send you to talk on his behalf. In fact, I will ensure that I give him time to speak on behalf of the persons with disability. So just relax. Honorable Warindu.
Thank you for the information, Deputy Speaker. If you look at the qualification of the chair, the proposed chair of the Public Service Board, Dr. Bondi is a household name in Kisumu County, and is one of the most hardworking guys. We also have Mr. Joshua Ochieng, who also served as a ward admin in Miwani ward, and he's a very meticulous man, and I want to believe that he'll represent the whole of Kisumu County fully in that board. A third rule is considered in this appointment, and I really want to be part and parcel of those who are applauding the governor for putting meritocracy first in making this appointment. Mr. Speaker, I do support the list. Thank you.
Kennedy Ouko.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. Thank you. May I take this opportunity to thank the Committee of Appointment, led by the very one, the Speaker, as the Chair. Mr. Speaker, really we need to put things into place. One of the things we have to put into place is the office of the service board. It is very important we have it, because this is where all our workers within the county passes through. And Mr. Speaker, it is also very important that we get the right people in these positions. Mr. Speaker, we are impressed by the qualifications of these people, and we expect a lot on this team. Mr. Speaker, we know people like the chair, the proposed chair, who now we are talking about here now. He has stood with Kisumu County all along. Mr. Speaker, you can remember when the coming of 2010 Constitution, most of the doctors, the most qualified doctors like Dr. Obondi, many of them ran to South Africa, some went to America, some went to some other places for greener pasture. But Mr. Speaker, you remember Dr. Obondi are some of the doctors who remain behind to stand with Kisumu County. Mr. Speaker, you remember he has been here through thick and thin. We have been going through a lot of challenges, but he has always been here. Mr. Speaker, this is the right person to be in this position, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, we were expecting you to be above board, just as you did, Mr. Speaker, by not succumbing to pressure from anybody, but doing your professional duty as members of the County Assembly. Mr. Speaker, I don't think if, for example, Mr. Bondi comes from Kisumu West, is going to serve only Kisumu West. This is an officer who is going to serve the whole county, and therefore we don't need to worry over anything. Mr. Speaker, you can remember at times when you were doing some kind of vetting here. We have even vetted people from central Kenya, and they have served in Kisumu County. They don't serve central Kenya, they serve Kisumu County, and they are now here with us. They serve only Kisumu County. So the question of discrimination and such kind of things, Mr. Speaker, so long as somebody is qualified and is ready to serve Kisumu County, let us give such kind of individuals opportunity to serve in our county. Mr. Speaker, I beg to support. Thank you.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I also stand to support the report which has been read in the House, Honorable Chair, the Honorable Speaker, I mean. Honorable Speaker, I think this is the time the selection panel did a very good job, because going by Section 58 of the County Government Act 2012, it spells out the qualifications of who public service board members are. And if you read it, you will realize that bachelor degree is enough academic qualification for a member of public service board. And it is in the advert, it was indicated that bachelor degree is enough, but masters and those other papers are added advantages. And going by the academic qualification of these members, you will realize that it is only the secretary who has the bachelor degree. But he has the bachelor degree at the same time as certified public secretary, which is a prerequisite requirement for a board secretary. So these other members, they have added advantage, all of them. And this is maybe the reason why they trounce others who are competing them, Honorable Speaker. So for that, I think the selection panel did a good job. And you realize that the chair, the person who has been proposed as the chair, is a very successful surgeon in this county, Honorable Speaker. Such that even if you want to do surgery to that public service board, Honorable Speaker, then we believe the chair will be able to do that, so that our people get the good services that they should get, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, there is a question of wage bill. And sometimes wage bill goes up because maybe sometimes we hire people who don't have the expertise that this county need. And then maybe after a few times we need to hire again in order to get the people, the experts that we need. This is the time, Honorable Speaker, that we need a board, and I believe we have got it. We will get it right, first time, and on time, Honorable Speaker, so that we avoid these mistakes. And I think this one will make us address the issues of wage bill, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, if you look at the composition of names which are given here, then the question of regional balance is well answered. Because you will realize that these are people who are spread in the sub-counties of Kisumu County, Honorable Speaker. The question of gender balance, we have 3 female and 4 male. Inclusivity, you will even get the secretary is a youth, 32 years old, Honorable Speaker. So I think there is no stone which has been left unturned, Honorable Speaker. The question of resilience. This one has manifested in the papers or the credentials of one Jennifer Atieno Adom, who hails from my ward, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, this is a lady. I was present here when she was being vetted, and she stated well that she did class 7 and she never performed well. After which she got married to a gentleman in my ward, Honorable Speaker. After that, she decided to go back to school. She went to school, graduated with a P1 teacher. She taught for some times. Then she was absorbed as a chief, Honorable Speaker, and she worked for a long time in my ward. My ward is a location. It is Kolua East Ward and East Kolua location. And she worked so well for over 10 years, after which she was promoted to be the ACC, Honorable Speaker. And this one, also I encourage fellow men, Honorable Speaker, that if you have a wife who may have not done well in school,
let us take them back to the colleges so that they further their studies. Let us not fear that they will leave us. They will beat other men in those colleges and leave us. And I think Koloa people are standing out on this, Honorable Seth Kanga. Yes, yeah, that Madam has manifested here that the Koloa people, they know how to take care of their wives so well. And there are people who trust their wives. They will take them, they will make them go and further their studies. And even the women who are married in Koloa, Honorable Speaker, these are very trustworthy women. They go there and come back, Honorable Speaker. They even come back to be chief. They come back to be SDC, Honorable Speaker.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
What is the point of order, Honorable Uko?
Mr. Speaker, I'm only amazed. I don't know whether it's quarreling somebody here. I know we have to be.
Honorable Akwaje.
Honorable Speaker, I think the papers for Madam speak for itself. Honorable Speaker, I challenge Honorable Uko. If the women in Westward, if there are women there who have not done very well in classes, let them not fear taking them back to the colleges. Yeah, they will not leave them. They will just do as Honorable Jennifer has done what? Has done, Honorable Speaker. And I think that one, it is not a lie. It is something that has been seen. And we know that even other members have also been doing well in their stations where they were working before. Most of them, I think around 3 or 4 are retirees. Honorable Speaker, for somebody to work, retires without any legal implication, Honorable Speaker, I think that one is a great personality. That one is a great personality, Honorable Speaker. There are some people who get employed after which they are sacked because of non-performance. These are performers. They performed until they attain the retirement age, Honorable Speaker. And we have also realized that they are not tired. There are people whose expertise we still need. Honorable Jennifer is a teacher with bachelor degree, education arts. At the same time, a strategic manager, Honorable Speaker. These are the expertise that we need in this county, Honorable Speaker. We have a surgeon. We have one with masters in linguistics, Honorable Speaker. The speech work at the board. We have one with business administration, masters, Honorable Speaker. I think this is a great job that we have done to the county, to the great people of Kisumu County. Otherwise, I support. Thank you.
To give Honorable Kennedy Ajuang. Okay, Honorable Bill. Where is Honorable Kennedy Ajuang? Honorable Bill, you can proceed.
Thank you, Speaker. Speaker, when the committee for appointments was doing the vetting, Kisumu was really following. I could look at the numbers that we had online, and it is something that really Kisumu people were waiting for. And I want to thank the committee for good work, work well done. And it is my belief that as Kisumu County this time, we are going to do away with the evils, the wrongs that the public service has had before. I'm saying this, Mr. Speaker, because what we have as a county right now, you look at the wage bill that we have, it is because we've employed more than we can really accommodate as a county. Mr. Speaker, I want to believe, judging from everybody that was selected there and how the appointment was done by this House, I believe the Public Service Board is going to work on the human resource that we have in this county, so that at least they can even do something abolish some offices and even do some head count in this county so that at least we align people to departments, and where we find that departments are more than the number that it deserves, I believe it is the work of the county service board to do the necessary so that Kisumu County, the wage bill goes down. It is my belief from their credentials and where they've served, they're going to help this county appoint the right people for the right jobs. So, Mr. Speaker, mine was brief because I only wanted to really congratulate and thank the committee for the service well done to this county. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable Opar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I rise to support this motion, but also I would like to, you called on Honorable Kennedy Ajuang, and similarly is not around, and since I am a member of PWD, I rise to maybe talk on its behalf, even though he has not appointed me. He has gone out, and he was supposed to say something on behalf of PWDs. So what I would like to say is actually I would like to thank the committee, because at least there is a member of PWD who was considered there according to what we were told. And what I would urge the PWDs is moving forward. If such chances are announced, they are supposed to at least apply, then we would urge the committee to consider them so that the ratio is considered. We have the youths, the women.
What is the Honorable Lumumba?
Mr. Speaker, this notion of PW inclusion is being misrepresented, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, what normally happens is, even in the advertisement, it is normally said, people with disability, youth and women are encouraged to apply. Upon application, there is 30%, which either PWD, women or youth. Once that has been taken care of, it is not a must that a youth must be there or a PWD must be there. It is clear that you have already included women. That need is taken care of. Mr. Speaker, this House or the advertisement that is normally done gives people notion that is misleading. Even, for example, the issue of my place of Nyakach. It is only that it is written for Nyakach. But then, Nyakach people should be happy that we have been given a position of a jail. This is a lady that if she was taken somewhere else, anybody else would want to associate with her. It is not a question of somebody must be from somewhere, but from the county. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, what is it, Honorable?
Mr. Speaker, there is an information that I need to give. That, Mr. Speaker, when we talk of inclusivity, when you talk of a woman representing the needs of a PWD, Mr. Speaker, a cripple who has to wheel on a wheelchair to work every day, who cannot afford to jump into a matatu to rush to work, cannot be represented by a woman whose faculties are all intact like Nerea. So, Mr. Speaker, when
Honorable Nerea, I rule you out of order. Who said that PWDs are only cripples?
No, that's an example, Mr. Speaker. What my point is that when we say that PWDs be included, it is not right to say that when a woman has been represented or a youth, then the issue of 30% is sufficient. Mr. Speaker, we need people to represent each category. Mr. Speaker, a PWD cannot represent me as a woman. So we need all these people represented. Though, Section 53, Mr. Speaker.
Order, I will not allow you to steal back your time to come and debate. Have your seat. Honorable, have your seat. You are trying to steal your time back into the floor to debate. Honorable Caroline Opar.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, but I think the point is clear that PWDs are supposed to have their slots in any position that is given. So what I was saying is that we are urging the PWDs that in case they see such vacancies, they are supposed to apply. And also we know that they cannot be just nominated there if they are not qualified. So it is upon us as PWDs to pull up our socks and to at least get knowledge for the right position. Otherwise, I thank the committee because at least they considered somebody. I don't know why our Honorable DS is saying.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I just want to pass information to the members that the said member, she was nominated, not that she was PWD, but she was nominated through the through affirmative. So I think she's not right to talk about the PWD.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. May I inform the Honorable Sami Onyango that I'm a member of the PWD caucus. We cannot be nominated, all of us. There was only one slot. We are at least...
Honorable Caroline, your time is going.
I don't know why these people are not listening to me, but the fact is there was only one slot for a nominated MCA who is a PWD. We could not all be there. But since we are members of that PWD and we happened to be here, so we are members of that caucus. I have my certificate as a PWD. So I have all the rights to talk about PWDs. I don't know why you people are murmuring, but anyway, I support.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
Honorable, what is wrong with Honorable Rakwach? Do you want to sit on all the chairs? But you could stand from there. Why do you keep on changing the chairs?
Mr. Speaker, I also want to inform.
Honorable Koyo, you are also in the same culprit. You talked while you were here. Now I'm seeing you somewhere else. The next time I'll be seeing you somewhere else. I mean, it's good to be consistent so that I know where you are seated. It's easier for us to
allow us to inform the House, Mr. Speaker.
What do you want to inform the House? Honorable Rakwach first.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I just wanted to inform the House that there is no violation which the selection panel has done. The violation of the Constitution. Because as of the gender, it is either gender at least a third. When it comes to people with disability, it is not spelled out, Honorable Chair. We don't know which percentage it is for us to start saying that, arguing that there is a violation. And if there is such law, Honorable Chair, then I challenge any member who has it to adduce it. Thank you, Honorable Chair.
Yeah, Mr. Speaker, thank you. Mr. Speaker, I just wanted to inform the House that the friction we've just witnessed between the Honorable Speaker Sami Onyango and Honorable Member Sami Onyango and Honorable Opar is not something we should have witnessed, because it's just Sami doesn't want to agree that Honorable Opar is disabled.
because of maybe other interested. He feels Honorable Parr should not declare that she is disabled, and maybe because of other reasons. Yes, Honorable Parr is beautiful. Even if she is disabled, she is beautiful. And that's what I wanted to inform the House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to inform the House that this issue of affirmative action, I think it is misused. Because the law, when you talk about affirmative action, it might come from the marginalized groups, especially when women. So when a woman is included, the issue of affirmative action is keyword. You can either include a woman or include a person with disability or a person from minority groups. Go to the dictionary and read what affirmative action is. Don't talk just for the sake of talking in this honorable House. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Mr. Speaker, I was keen when Honorable Lawino Parr was speaking, and she spoke, trying to support the report and talk about the issue of member with disability, which she was very passionate about. And any member of PWD will always fight for the interest of person with disability. It is also true, the way Whip has put it, issue about affirmative action. Remember, it was the feminine movement that pushed for women to be included in employment opportunity by virtue that women were weaker sex compared to men. So they wanted protection from the Constitution, and that's how affirmative action came. And a part of it was also about the youth. The youth felt like they are not included in the government jobs. So for that reason, they also fought for that. Same to the minority group, same to PWD. And in most cases, we cannot satisfy them at the same time 100%. And that's why under disability, they say at least 5% of employment opportunity, the smallest number of that employment opportunity. So to some extent, Mr. Speaker, you might find a group where a minority is included or somebody with PWD does not mean that it is mandatory. And for that reason, I want to say that it is good whatever Honorable Lawin has put across, and it is always considered when that comes. And that's why even the party, ODM, is always keen with that. When it wants to nominate, it will always give somebody from the disability a chance to be in the assembly. Mr. Speaker, I followed the live interview by the appointment committee, and I saw the committee, which actually is composed of competent men and women or members who were able to follow up, interview the nominees that were selected by the governor. And from that interview, we could see that the people chosen or nominated were equal to the task. As Assembly, during this process, we can only raise issues to do with integrity. And in most cases, if they're not there, then it is, I believe, that members and all members will always support such a group of people so that they can work for the county. I'm proud because one of the leaders that I know from Kolua has also been given opportunity to serve. And I know that she's equal to the task. Although when she serves, she's not going to serve the people of Kolua, she's going to serve the county of Kisumu. And I believe others also know that they are going to serve the county of Kisumu, and the issue of employment is a serious case. Sometimes we cry as members because during employment, most opportunities tend to go to one sub-county so much. I believe that this team are going to be considerate when it comes to employment, and they are going to look at a county so that when they do employment, we feel represented and our people feel like they're working fairly, Mr. Speaker. I want to support the report strongly, saying that the committee did a good job. I want to thank the governor for selecting men who can be counted when it comes to service delivery and when it comes to public service, that is the way to go. Mr. Speaker, you are aware that this team will exceed even after Governor Anyang has exited office and his cabinet. And I believe that they're going to be partial. They're going to work for the future of this county. And whatever you did as a committee, you did it knowing that these people are going to be there whether we are re-elected or not. And they're going to stand and work for the people of Kisumu County. And that is why, after doing the good job, we are here to support the committee report of appointment and to wish them well so that they serve our people well without discrimination. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay, thank you, Honorable Speaker, for the opportunity. I want to commend the Committee on Appointment for a job well done within a short time. I also take this opportunity to congratulate the nominees for attaining the 60+ mark, which was required for their approval. And that means they were all competent in comparison to the last vetting we did for the county executive members, where we had to drop some nominees due to incompetence. Honorable Speaker, my appeal to the new board members is that let them do their work according to the law. We don't want here so many complaints from the constituents. And they should work with all of us, not just selecting some few individuals. Otherwise, I support. Thank you.
The mover reply. Rebo Adonija.
Thank you, Honorable Speaker. Let me call the mover to reply.
As a leader of majority.
Thank you very much, Honorable Speaker. Honorable Speaker, I want to start by appreciating the members' contribution. And I want to thank the governor for nominating these great people, very competent, to serve in Kisumu County Public Service Board. First, I want to appreciate Honorable Chele for recognizing that today we have full leadership in the House, which is true. That shows that this is a matter that is close to the heart to the leadership. I also agree with him that in this list, we have very high qualified individuals with well-versed knowledge in human resource and public service. Honorable Koyo also agree with your sentiments that we picked the best on merit. Honorable Millicent Omoya, I agree with you. We have very qualified men and women to serve in this board. Honorable Dede, for the first time, I want to appreciate you for recognizing that we have a well-balanced board from all the regions, the 7 sub-counties. Based on gender, we have 3 women and 4 men, so it's gender sensitive. And we have a youth for the first time in the name of Bill Mondi. And I want to agree and I want to tell members that Bill really qualified for this job as a young person that has been molded by this assembly. Honorable Ajumbo, I agree with you. We have people from different backgrounds. We have a medic in the name of Dr. Bondi. We have a person with background of law, that is Bill. Human resource, we have Koga. We have a lady who has served in the public service for long. That is Jennifer Doom. And I think this is also advantageous to people from Nyakach. Because in this team, to me, I see Ruth Koga as from Nyakach and Jennifer Doom that served for some time in Nyakach. I think she has close ties with people from Nyakach. So Nyakach people, you are very lucky in this team. We We have Dr. Jagongo that has financial background. Honorable Setho Kumu for the first time stressed on the youth and fairness to women. Honorable Speaker, I want to agree with Honorable Joy Kimukech that Kisumu Central is well represented, because if you look at it, almost a half of this team live within Kisumu. So Kisumu Central is well taken care of. And I want to agree with Honorable Alando, finally, on the nominee in the name of Ruth Koga. And I want the people of Nyakachi to be fair. Ruth is a very brilliant woman, and of course a widow, hardworking, very competent to serve in this board. Honorable Seth Kanga talked of the 30%, which is well taken care of. And then I come to Honorable Rakwach. Honorable Rakwach, as much as you urge men to take women back to school, I also want to urge women that have men that dropped, we also ensure that they go back to school to read. Honorable Diaz talked of professional qualification that is witnessed in all the members. Academically, they are well qualified. We have people with PhD like Dr. Dina Liech. General knowledge, they were very good in the interview. So I want to say that we have a good team to serve for the first time in Kisumu County Public Service Board. And I want to implore the members that we approve this report the way it is. And Honorable Speaker, I kindly reply. Thank you.
Now that switch off your microphone, Leader of Majority. Now that the motion adoption of a report of appointment committee on the vetting of nominees for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board have been moved, seconded, and debated. As per our standing order, I want to put a question. And I put that as many of the opinion that the motion adoption of the report of the appointment committee on the vetting of nominees for appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board be adopted, say aye.
Aye.
As many of the contrary opinions say nay, the ayes have it. And the motion adoption of the report of the appointment committee on the vetting of nominees for the appointment to the Kisumu County Public Service Board have been adopted today, Wednesday, the 2nd of July 2025 at 11:00 hours. The direct that the answered report be prepared for onward submission to the governor for appointment of the said members. Next order.
Mr. Speaker and honorable members, there is no any other business in the order paper.
Honorable members, we can be upstanding. There being no any other business in the order paper, the House stands adjourned until tomorrow, Thursday, the 3rd of July 2025. Sorry, the House stands adjourned, sorry, I repeat, there being no any other business in the order paper, the House stands adjourned until today, Wednesday, the 2nd of July 2025 at 2:30 p.m.